First one getting completely revealed is Grand Larceny. 86 bucks on tabletop. MTG Go is 39. Now, 86 is covering everything that isn't listed. Like Gonti Canny Inquisitor, which is the commander for this deck, does not have a price. So because of that, this is going to be a little bit off brand. But this is basically going off of reprints. So 86 bucks off of reprints, and that's not everything over $1, which we'll do the math on these as well. All right, so Gonti Canny Inquisitor is going to be the commander for this deck. Let's see. We got Slitherblade, Triton, Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix is always a good reprint. Doc, Arlog, oh yeah, that's one of the new ones. Gulsi Pilferer, okay, so we're getting a lot of 29-cent cards here. Edric, Spymaster of Trest. Okay, we're getting Nashi in this deck. We are getting the Fallen Shinobi, Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Ooh, we're getting an Eldrazi in this one, really? Yeah, we're getting an Eldrazi in this one. Okima, Stalking Shadow. Karza Ruthless, Hostage Taker. Whirler Rogue, Blade Griff, Dazzling Sphinx, Fallen Shinobi. Orin Frostfang in this one. The Mimeoplasm, really? Oblivion Sower, Brain Stealer Dragon. Ooh, I think it's the first time I've ever seen this like printed into a commander deck. Way to go, Brain Stealer Dragon. Diluvian Primordial, Sage of the Beyond, Silent Blade Oni, Thieving Amalgam. I mean, so this is a steal your deck type thing, which is interesting. I could have, didn't we have a thing for Gonti already? Gonti. There it is. Let's take a look at Commander real quick. Double check to see what he does. Okay. Gonti, Canny Inquisitor. Spells you cast but don't own, cost 1 less to cast. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of the player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type as spent to cast that spell. Okay. I see the concept behind this one. Okay. So spells you cast but don't own cost 1 less to cast. And then whenever you cast a spell that doesn't belong to you, you get stuff. Okay. So I see where this deck is going, and with everything in here so far, it's looking like it's going to be like that steal your stuff type deck. My favorite, honestly. So Curse the Swine, Extract Brain, Feed the Swarm, Predator's Hour, Rampant Growth. So we do have some rampant here, it being in green. We do have Siphon Insight. 3 visit. We're getting a 3 visits in here. Nice. I like 3 visits. We're getting Kodama's Reach, Putrefy, Villainous Wealth. Okay, haven't seen a reprint of that in a while. Baleful Mastery, Calling Ritual. Calling Ritual. Okay. All right, I see what you're doing. Plasm Culture. Stolen Goods. Parlous Conscription. Of course, we do get the standard Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Fellow Stone. So we do have some artifact ramp in here as well. So we're running Prismatic Lens. Oh, we're running Chaos Wand. Oh, hell yeah. Say less. Darksteel Ingot. Why? Why are we running Darksteel Ingot in this deck? That'd be one of the first ones I'd probably want to take out, in my opinion. Cunning Rhetoric. And Mind's Dilation. Yep. Mind's Dilation is beautiful. I'm really glad this card is getting a reprint. Mind's Dilation is a wonderful, wonderful card. So it's one of the higher dollar cards in this deck at $8. So that's not bad. All right, and it's lands. Do we have a good mana base here? Access Tunnel. We got Command Tower, Dark Slick Shores, Darkwater Catacombs, Demir Aqueduct, Drowned Catacomb. Okay, so Fetid Pools. Okay, Flooded Grove, Forest. So we got 4 forests in here. Hinterland Harbor, 5 islands, a Llanowar Waste, an opulent, basically a Tri-Land in here. Okay, I can get behind that. Overflow Basin, Reliquary Tower, Sunken Hollow, 6 swamps, Temple of Deceit, which comes in tap, Temple of Malady, or Malady, however you want to say it, Temple of Mystery, all 3 of the temples come in tap, Twilight Mire, Underground River, Woodland Cemetery, Yavimaya Coast. Okay, so overall, it's got a good base. it's got a decent mana base. It's not my favorite mana base, but it's decent. This has got some potential. Let's do the math real quick and figure out how much this is going to run. So we're looking at over $1, 62 bucks. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out my Alistar pen for this one. So over $1, we're looking at 62 bucks. So the two highest dollar cards in this deck is Mayan's Dilation and Twilight Mire. So let's say Mayan's Dilation is the highest cost at $8. Let's move on to Quick Draw. Quick Draw, from what I understand, is the Spell Slinger deck for this set. So stellarly, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, exile the top card of your library until the end of next turn. You may play that card. Copy target instant sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only if you cast 3 or more spells this turn. Bloodthirsty Adversary is getting a reprint in this stack for 10 bucks. Dude, okay. I see what they're doing with. I say they're going with this one. So we got Terramander, which is cool. I like Terramander. Recently printed. Electrostatic Field. Goblin Electromancer. Got to have that in a Spell Slinger deck. Kaza Royal Chaser. Third Path Iconoclast. Thunderclap Drake. This is still, yeah, this is one of the newer cards that's put out. So Thunderclap Drake. Young Pyromancer's put in here, of course. Got to have that. Gutter Snipe. Have to have that in a Spell Slinger deck. Haughty Jin. Instant sorcery stuff costs less, which is beautiful. Veyron Voice of Duality. This is wait, this is from the Strixhaven set, isn't it? But 13, pretty much 14 bucks. Not bad. That's a good reprint. It's a beautiful reprint. Archmage Emeritus, gotta have that. Murmuring Mystic, Smoldering Stagecoach. Storm Kiln Artist is in this one. Yep, Face Commander for Strixhaven. Thank you. Yes. So that's cool. I didn't know the fact that it was freaking up to 14 bucks. That's crazy how expensive that got. Tolerant Sky Summoner, gotta have that in here. Crackling Spell Slinger, it's a new one. Niv Mizzet. If you're running a Spell Slinger deck, you gotta be running Niv Mizzet. Eris Roar of the Storm is a new one. Octavia, Living Thesis. Ooh. Octopus, love it. I actually like that card. It's a good one. All right, so these are the 30 spells. So these are instant sorceries. They kind of lumped them all together. Okay, so we got Faithless Looting in here, Opt, Ponder, Pungify, Preordain. So standard removal and stuff. Pungify is a $6 card. You gotta be kidding me. Damn, I didn't realize it went up in price. Okay. Vandal Blast is in here, which is good. Arcane Denial. Curse of the Swine. This deck's going to have a ton of interaction. I love it already. Epic Experiment. Expressive Iteration. Finale of Promise. Ooh, okay, all right. Finale of Revelation. Galvanic Iteration, which is good. Radical Idea, another good one. Got Think Twice. Love that. Chaos Warp, of course. Lock and Load, which is one of the new ones. We have Windfall. Love it. Big Score, love it. Deep Analysis. Mizzix's Mastery. Tezzeret's Gambit. Brawl's Expertise. Pyretic Charge. Rousing Refrain, which is a very pricey card. And I'm really glad this got another reprint. Volcanic Torrent. Elemental Eruption. Dig Through Time. Treasure Cruise with all your delving stuff. I used to hate this card with a passion. You do have your Soul Ring, your Arcane Signet, your Izzet Signet, your Leyline Dowser, your Winged Boots, give your stuff flying. Cursed Mirror. They're reprinting Cursed Mirror, I love it. Forger's Foundry and Midnight Clock. All right, and then we have our lands. Let's take a look at this. This land base is honestly, in my opinion, probably worse than the previous deck. So Cascade Bluffs, Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Ferris Lake, Frostboil Snarl, 14 Islands, Izzet Boiler Works, 13 Mountains, Reliquary Tower, Shivan Reef, Sulphur Falls, Temple of Epiphany, and Temple of the False God. So this mana base sucks. I'm already not liking it. It runs 38 lands, which is good. You could probably cut that down to 36. With the amount of cards you have in here, CMC's not too bad. You could probably cut this down to 36 and get rid of those tap lands in there, but for sure. But this is not bad of a deck. Let's say this deck is priced out at about 112. That's just the general price of the deck for everything together. Now let's put everything together that's $1 or more. So just cards that are over $1 is $104. So already looking in the positive with this deck by itself. If you're looking for the deck in a monetary value, Quick Draw looks like the best one so far. Now, we've only gone over two. Now, Mind's Dilation, the $8 card, was the most expensive one in the Grand Larceny deck. So, Quick Draw deck. Let's find the most expensive card in this stack, which is going to be probably Veyron Voice of Duality, because I don't see another card that's sitting on the $15 range here. Yep, it's going to be the most expensive one. So Veyron Voice of Duality is going to be the most expensive. All right, so let's do the next one, Desert Bloom. All right, so we'll start off with the next deck here, Desert Bloom, which Commander's sitting on 20, so minus the Commander, 80 bucks. Yuma Proud Protector. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each land card in your graveyard. Whenever Yuma Proud Protector enters the battlefield or attacks, you may sack a land if you do draw a card. Whenever a desert card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, create a 4/2 green plant warrior creature token with reach. If they do not have Titania in here, I'm not buying this one. And I will tell everybody not to buy this, because if they don't have Titania in here, why are you running it? We have Genesis Hydra, Sand Scout, Satyr Warefinder, Dune Chanter, okay, I got you. Eccentric Farmer, Alvish Rejuvenator, Hazazon Shaper, go away ad, we don't need you. That's a weird Ramonep Excavator, but yeah, Ramonep Excavator. So that's not bad to see another reprint of Ramonep. Scoot Swarm, good. Okay, Skull Winder, Spring Bloom Druid. Okay, Turn Timber Sower. Curie Talented Sprout, yep. Nantuko Cultivator, which is good. Oracle of Moldiah, okay. Scared Tiller, World Shaper, Nesting Dragon, that's a good one. Perennial Behemoth, yep. Play stuff from graveyard. There we are. Thank you. Okay, so purchase this deck. Purchase this deck. It has Titania in it. This is a really good one already. It has Titania. It's a Land Graves Matter type deck, and gotta have Titania in there. Ancient Green, really? They're reprinting Ancient Green Warden. What? Okay. I'm liking it. All right. Angel of Indemnity, which is a new one. Get rid of this. Poor Sun Titan. Poor frickin' Sun Titan. He's been through so much crap. Angel of the Ruins. Avenger Zendikar. Really? An Avenger Zendikar. Hi, Avenger Zendikar. Okay. Omnath, Locust of Rage, Rumbleweed, which is one of the new ones. Now we're going to get into spells. Magmatic Insight, Path to Exile, Requisition Raid, Unholy Heat, Bovine Intervention, Cataclysmic Prospecting, Explore, gotta love it, Thrilling, Valorous Stance, Winding Way, Electric Revelation, Embrace the Unknown. We have Harrow, which is good. It's good to see Harrow in here. Heaven, Earth, Savine's really? I like it. Savine's Reclamation. That's cool. I like that card. All right. We have a Wreck and Rebuild. We have Decimate. Why is this card seeing so much play? Map the Frontier. Escape the Wilds. Good one. Hour of Promise. Return of the Wild Speaker. Descend upon the Sinful. Vengeful Regrowth. So good amount of spells, and once again, very land focused. That's what this deck is trying to do. This deck is trying to make more lands pop up. Now, what gets me though is your standard ramp spells aren't in here. Your standard ramp spells are not anywhere in here. I don't see a Kodama's Reach. I don't see a Cultivate. Nothing. Why? Why does this not have your standard array of ramp spells to get stuff out? Okay. Okay, well, anyways, artifacts shouldn't have a lot. This is a Lands Matter type deck. We're running 5 artifacts in here. Meh. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Perpetual Timepiece, Swiftfoot Boots, and Chromatic Lantern. Okay. I mean, yeah. You're only running 3 colors. There's really not a need for Chromatic Lantern, especially with how much, like, land you're trying to kick out. But still, Swiftfoot Boots, okay, I can see that. This needs a Crucible of Worlds. Yeah, if you got a Crucible of Worlds and you buy this deck, this needs to go in there for sure. You got Bitter Reunion. That'll help. Crawling Sensation. Okay, that makes sense. Marshall's Anthem. Okay, that's good. Mending of Dominaria. Yeah, lands matter deck. It has to be. Okay, now let's see if the land base is any good. So far, price-wise, no. This is not looking like good at all. So, Abraded Bluffs, Bristling Backwoods, Cactus Preserve, Command Tower, Conduit of Pylons, Creosote, Heath, Desert of the Fervent, Desert of the Indomitable, Desert of the True, Dunes of the Dead, Evolving Wild, Seven Forest, Haship Oasis, Jungle Shrine, Croson Verge. So they're putting a lot of the triple colors in there. Every single deck so far has had the triple color cards in there, the tri-lands. So not bad. Not bad. Croson Verge, Mirage Mesa, 4 Mountains, Painted Bluffs, 6 Plains, Ramanap Ruins, Scatter Groves, Scavenger Grounds, Chafet Dunes, Shelter Thicket, Sunscorched Divide, and Terramorphic Expanse. Okay. But as many times as I've played land matters type decks, it's not the worst, but they definitely could have done a lot better. Reprints in here, over $1. It's only 61 bucks. Meh. Even with Ancient Green Warden in there, it's monetary wise, you're not getting a lot. Honestly, so far, the Quick Draw deck will be your best one so far when it comes to like just price. So this is our Desert Bloom deck. Desert Bloom. And then its top contender in this whole list, the top priced card, will be Ancient Green Warden at 13 bucks. Most wanted, minus the commander, you're looking at 110. So no, 120. Yeah, 120. $120. That is the highest value, minus the commander. Most wanted seems to be the highest value of all 4 decks. So let's break this down. We have Olivia, Opulent Outlaw. So this is the Outlaw deck. She has Flying and Lifelink, 3 colors, beautiful. So this is going to be another creature eccentric deck that is based on the Outlaw mechanic. So Assassins, Mercenaries, Pirates, Rogues, Warlocks, etc. Okay. So let's take a look at it. Let's break it down. We got 33 creatures in here. Changeling Outcast. All right. Yeah, Changelings. Of course, they threw Changelings in here because why not? Impulsive Pilferer. All right, so it's a pirate. When he dies, you create a treasure token. Dire Fleet Daredevil. Exiling Sorcery from a graveyard. Yep. Grenzo Havoc Razors. I don't remember ever seeing this one. Go target creature, exile top card of the player's library. Okay, I mean, exiling stuff. I see how that goes. Humble Defector. Draw 2 cards, target opponent gains control, activate during turn. Oh, okay, all right. Miss Meadow Skulk. That's a Kithkin reprint. Hold on. That's a Kithkin reprint. Wow. I haven't seen a Kithkin reprint in a commander deck in a very long time. I can't even remember the last time that happened. Oh, Academy Manufacturer. Dude, they're reprinting Academy Manufacturer in here? Bro, say less. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I like it. All right. Brina really? Brina from Strixhaven. And I mean... Okay.
Why?
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. Why? Why is Brina in this? Like, this isn't a group hug deck. I mean, I don't see this as a heavily political deck. But, I mean, you do have Humble Defector in here, which you're giving to other players as you're doing it. And then Brina is like, hey, don't attack me, attack others. This might be a political deck. Captain Lannery. We have Fane the Broker. Okay. Putting +1/+1 counters are getting tokens and treasure tokens. Okay. Laureen the Diversion. Partner with Camber Plunder. Okay, so from what I'm seeing so far, Marley the Killing Quill. So what I'm seeing so far is it definitely does have the outlaw mechanic in there. It definitely does. This deck's doing a bunch of things at once. All right. Morbid Opportunist, which is nice, actually. That might be a good one in that actually might be a good card to throw in a Massacre Girl. Nighthawk Scavenger. Okay, Vanewitch Coven. What, gaining life? Weird. Okay, Aetherborn Marauder. +1/+1 counters, right? Captivating Crew. Gain control of target creature. Why this deck wants to do so much? There's a lot going on in this deck. Canberra the Plunderer. Misfortune Teller. Queen Marchesa. Okay. Reprint of Queen Marchesa. I like it. Rankle. Gotta love Rankle. Direfleet Ravager. Marshland Bloodcaster. Massacre Girl's in this one. Exactly. Ogre Slumlord. All right. Tenured Inkcaster. So more +1/+1 counters. Witch of the Moors. Okay. So you're dealing with the outlaw mechanic, which is all your creatures. You are dealing in counters of like 3 different kinds. You're gaining life. You seem to be doing a little bit of grave recursion as well, or messing with the grave a little bit. You're sacking a lot of crap as well. That's already a lot of crap in one little deck. That's insane. So Angrit's Marauders. All right, so we're getting the spells and their instants and sorceries. Requisition Raid. So one of the new spree cards. Boros Charm. Deadly Dispute. Feed the Swarm. This is the second deck that has Feed the Swarm in it. Heliod's Intervention. What? All right. Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. Council's Judgment. Starting with each player votes non-land permanent you control. Exile permanent with the most votes or tie for the... Okay. Been to a handful of cons events, but not one particularly. That's mainly gaming. You'll like it. You'll like it, dude. I've been to cons that have like gaming specific mentalities, and they are super uber duper fun, especially if you have like the gaming cons that are centered around like the games that you really enjoy. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into it myself. Painful Truth Seize the Spotlight. That's a $6 card. Fame or Fortune. Gain control. See, gaining control of creatures. Why? There is a lot going on in this deck. Mass Mutiny. See, once again, it's just you're stealing a lot of people's stuff. What does she do again? Create a treasure token. Sacrifice 2. Put 2+1/+1 on each creature. Yeah, if you want to focus around the commander, there's a lot of cards you can take out of here. There's a lot of cards you can take out of here. And I haven't even gone through half the deck already. Interesting. Okay. All right. We have Curtain's Call and Hex. So some decent cards to get rid of. Okay, since we're not running green in here, we better have some good artifact ramp in here. So let's see. Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. Why? Okay, I mean, you are creating tokens. I guess that is something to think about. This is the only deck that's getting Lightning Greaves, because it's mainly creature focused. Meh. All right, Orzhov Signet, Rakdos Signet. So good. They are covering the signets in this one. Trailblazer Boots. Okay. Bandits Hall. And Glittering Stockpile. I mean, you do have a decent amount of ramp in here. You could probably pump it up a little bit more. Okay. We have Shiny Impetus for enchantments rather than on Discreet Retreat, Life's Insurance, and Reign of Riches. So treasure token focus. This is definitely a treasure matters type deck, but it's also token matters, life matters. Just this deck has a lot going for it. All right, so land base is sitting on 37, so a little less than average, which is sitting on the 38 range. Battlefield Forge, Black Cleave Cliffs, Bajuka Bog, Bonder's Enclave, Canyon Slough, Caves of Koilos, Cliff Chop Retreat, Command Beacon, Command Tower, Demolition Field, Desolation Mire, Dragon Skull Summit, Exotic Orchard, Fetid Heath, Isolated Chapel, Two Mountains, Nomad Outpost, Path of Ancestry, Two Plains, Rogue's Passage, Rugged Prairie, Shadowblood Ridge, Smoldering Marsh, Sulphur Springs, Sunhome Fortress of the Legion, Four Swamps, Tainted Peak, the Temples of Malice, Silence, and Triumph, and False God, and then Vault of the Archangel. Okay, this is probably one of the more chaotic of the four. This is probably the most chaotic of the four when it comes to trying to focus in on a concept. Because it seems like the commander wants to get treasures and put counters on stuff. That's what she wants to do. But yet there's so much more going on here. Let's do some quick math here. And let's figure out how much this is for every card that's $1 or more, okay? So far, our winner in this category is Quick Draw at $104. That's all the cards that are over $1. So far, $104. Quick Draw is the winner at this point. So let's see where we're sitting at here. So not including Commander, because Commander's going to drop to like $1 or less anyways. So we're not worried about that. So $100 even. Okay. So everything over $1 is 100. So right below Quick Draw when it comes to financial value of the deck. So everything over $1 is $100 total. So, and this is the most wanted deck. Okay. And the most expensive card in this entire set, can't be Brina, can it? Is Brina really the most expensive in this entire freaking stack, apart from the land? Yeah, Brina's the most expensive. The other one is Command Beacon at currently $10. The mana base in this one is a lot better. It's got a lot more value in it. The mana base in this one has the most value out of all three decks than what I've seen so far. So this one has the most value to it, and it's mainly because of that Command Beacon. You take out the Command Beacon, the mana base is kind of meh. Price-wise, anyways. Okay, so the most expensive card is Brina with Command Beacon right behind it, so not bad. Most wanted, okay, this one just got put up recently. Not too bad, $120 minus the Commander, so it's worth at $120. That's every card in the deck so far, not including the new cards that are out. And $100 with every card that's $1 or more. Grand Larceny is $86 because the Commander isn't put up a price here yet, but $86 with $62 being $1 or more. So this is probably good. This is probably like one of our. This one and Desert Bloom are like tied for the amount of money that you're getting out of them. So value-wise, you're not getting a lot out of Grand Larceny, and Desert Bloom, you're not getting a lot. Quick Draw. This is the one that Yoda was excited about. And honestly, when it comes to value, this is where you're going to get most of it. Baron Voice of Duality, most expensive card in the entire deck. We'll go over the last one, which is Desert Bloom, which honestly, I wanted this card. I wanted this deck to do better. I wanted this Commander deck to do a lot better, but it's there's not a lot going for it, which I'm kind of sad about. So Yuma is nice and everything. So minus Yuma, this is an $80 deck. Everything over $1 is $61. The same thing with Grand Larceny. Grand Larceny is $62. So Grand Larceny and Desert Bloom are $60 with everything over $1. And total price of the deck is $80 for Desert Bloom and $86 for Grand Larceny so far. Quick Draw bringing 112 to 104 with everything over $1, and then Most Wanted 120 to $100 with everything over $1. The one thing, I mean, I was excited to see some of the desert stuff in here, but the only thing I don't like about the deserts is they come in tapped. If you're running this deck, put a Spelunking in here. If you're running this deck, put a Spelunking in here. It will help you. The Spelunking card from Ixalan, the new Ixalan set, that right there will help bring your cards in untapped. It'll help with your lands and stuff like that. There's also a turtle out there that does the same thing, but I don't think it's the same colors. If you're looking for money, Quick Draw, Most Wanted. If you're looking for money, Quick Draw, Most Wanted. Get those two. Desert Bloom and Grand Larceny, I honestly wouldn't touch them. If you want a specific card out of them, go buy singles. Go buy singles. In my honest opinion, go buy singles. With that being said, I'm going to end this here, guys. Love you guys. Stay fuzzy. And I will catch you guys in the next stream. I'm actually maybe even playing tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah. Catch you guys in the next stream. Love you guys.